one, and a terrific week for Kalle Kolinen, beating Tao Chen-Ten on day one and making it through to tomorrow's semi-finals as well. So that's going to be a career highlight for him. Well, he's a big crowd favourite wherever he goes, Jonatan Christie. Denmark Open champion just 2 weeks ago. Asian champion, in fact, last year. And that week in Denmark was following on from his win at the Korea Open. So that's 2 World Tour event titles for Jonatan Christie in the last few weeks. And he has the better record against Kiran George. That was at last year's Arctic Open in the round of 16. Coming through in straight games.
Receive yourself. Good luck.
And we've got a couple of minutes during the knock-up to give you a bit more information about our quarter-finalists here in the men's singles. 25-year-old Kiran George up first from Kochi, which is in Kerala in India. Not far off his best in terms of world rankings at 38 at the moment. And some big names dispatched already this week for Kiran George. Teammate Kiran Srikanth in straight games, and a really big effort yesterday against the older of the Popov brothers, Toma Jr. He's got 2 smaller titles on the World Tour, Super 100 events. The Odisha Masters in 22 and the Indonesia Masters in 23. And speaking of Indonesians, Jonatan Christie, 28 years old now, was number 2 in the world rankings going back to April of 2023 for a couple of months. And was pushed pretty hard on court 2 yesterday by Taipei's Chiyu Chen. Our umpire for this match is George Huppert of Germany. And he'll be supported by Portugal's João Fragoso as our service judge for this match. So the 28-year-old Christie, 9 titles on the World Tour, including the All England 18 months ago. Super 1000 event.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right,
he'll be strong
Kiran
favourite
George,
for this one.
India. And on my left, Jonatan Christie, Indonesia. Kiran George to serve. Level. Play.
Fantastic opening rally for Kiran George. That is a big smash round the head from Christie. Fighting straight back. There's been some big upsets in the men's singles already this week, with Zhao Xianqian going out to Kolyanen, who's come all the way through to the semi-finals. Lo Qianyu dispatched comfortably as sixth seed by India's Ayush Shetty. Magnus Johannesson beating Lee Chun-yi on day one, and Wang Sharawan in the round of 16.
Service over. 3-2.
So a wide open draw, especially in the top half in the men's singles. An all-European semi-final with Kolyanen and Magnus Johannesson.
Thank you.
That's well played.
Service over. 3-all.
Good counter-attack there from Kiran George against the pace of Christie's shots.
Service over. 4-3. Service over. 4-all. Five, 4.
He's looking focused here today, Kiran George.
Service over. 5-all. Thank you. You need a plaster? There.
He's taken some time, actually, to really establish himself at the upper levels of the World Tour.
He needs a plaster.
Kiran George, just off camera, has, I think, grazed a finger with that dive earlier.
It was, there's no blood. He has had a plaster and it was done up then during the shot. I think it's another injury.
Yeah, it wasn't until 2 years ago that Kiran George here, as we look at that dive, Well, there wasn't much in it, but those courts are quite rough. Yeah, 2 years ago where he sort of got inside the top 40 in the world. And I think there's been a huge strength in depth amongst Indian men's singles players at that sort of level over the last few years, and perhaps others have been prioritized.
Back to court.
George, now 25, has looked to me lately like he belongs
5-all. Play.
at the Super 500s, perhaps Super 750s, and who knows?
Six, 5.
And I mentioned the last couple of years because it was at the Thailand Open in 2023 where to him as he beat the then world #1. Terrific shot from Christie, sending George the wrong way with that deceptive
5.
backhand. Yeah, George beat Shi Yuqi at the Thailand Open that year. And it was quite an upset.
8-5. Service over. 6-8.
It's been a better week for him this week compared to the last couple of tournaments. Out in round 1 at the Arctic Open a few weeks ago. And before that, the same at the Korean Open.
Service over.
A little bit too relaxed there, I think, George.
9-6.
You're not going to get too many opportunities to be comfortable in defence like he was at the end of that rally against a man like Christie.
Service over.
Wonderful shot down the line.
7-9. She's coming.
Yeah, good quality in the penultimate shot as well. Christie was second-guessing that shot into his deep forehand corner.
Thank you. Change. Service over. 10-7.
Yeah, he watched it for long, and it's Christie
11-7.
with a 4-point lead going into the mid-game interval. Solid so far from him. Watched him a few times lately at these events, particularly in Europe, and hasn't always had the fastest start. I think he'll be delighted with the result so far, as it looks like he's got another attacking gear at least to go into if he needs it.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. (11-7). Play.
Challenge here from
Jonatan Christie challenges call in.
Christie had a lot of time to judge the trajectory of that clear to the back line. Really good challenge too.
Correction, out. (12-7). Play. (13-7).
Good reaction in the mid-court. That's backhand really snapped back at George. Look at the pressure from Christie at the net.
14-7.
Not just the shot quality, but he just walked in to challenge George as if to really make a statement. That one's gone long as well. George now
15-7.
shoulders a bit slumped. It's not going his way so far.
(16-7).
Seven straight points for Jonatan Christie.
(17-7).
Looks a bit lost. 9-7 the score was. Christie is really focused. Looking very relaxed today, Jonatan Christie. Sometimes you can tell when a player's just flowing. Look at that. That is brilliant. He's in the flow, in the zone. Brilliant rally from Jonatan Christie. That is textbook stuff from him.
(19-7).
Well, that's an incredible 10 straight points for the Indonesian. Just long. I thought he was challenging then.
8-19.
Terrific. Not just the smash, but the setup. And again, how relaxed he looks.
Game point 8.
This cross lift here, just great timing, technique. Gets his opponents out of position and earns himself 12 opening game points. Oh, that was lovely. And a thumbs up from Christie. You could just stand back and admire that deception.
9-20. Yeah.
Well, he didn't do much, actually, Kiran George. It wasn't overly deceptive. I think Christie, perhaps, made the shot look better than it really was, but credit to George. Confidence to play net when Christie's been really aggressive in the forecourt.
Fault. 10-20.
Standing his ground once again, Kiran George. Surely, though, it's just a formality at this stage, given the scoreline. There it is, 21-10, the opening game.
First game,
Jonatan Christie looking cool as a cucumber.
Okay. Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Second game, level, play.
Well, he's at it again, Christie, as we restart this match with a change of ends for game 2. And whilst he is very focused, his timing has been excellent today, Christie, and I don't think he's really being asked to get into that very top aggressive gear. Oh, that's bad luck. It all seems to be well within his comfort zone today, Christie, so far. patient this rally. And he's gone for that slower drop shot again and missed again. There's one area where perhaps he either needs to expand his margins a little bit, or perhaps get rid of that shot for a little while.
Service over, 2-all.
Little slip there, I think, from Christie. That change of direction.
3-2.
We might be looking at a good spell for Indonesia men's singles in the next year or two. Jonatan Christie leading the way at number 5 in the world. Still very capable of winning big titles.
Service over, 3-all.
And we've started to see the return of Anthony Ginting after that shoulder injury at the beginning of the year. I was watching him in the last few weeks, and physically I think he's back. I'm not sure about his mental conditioning. But it would be great to see Ginting get back to the top of men's singles. And of course you've got Chico
4-3.
or Dwi still there or thereabouts. Alvis Farhan doing really well, the youngster. And right behind them all, a new young Indonesian player coming through, Mozaki Ubadilla, who is very much in the mould of Christie and Farhan. Very exciting to watch.
Service over, 4-all.
Look how hard he's working in defence. Good smash from George. Accurate enough to cause that mistake.
Thank you. Ah, okay.
Well, the fist is pumping again from Kiran George. He's being given a little bit more freedom. And I think we must acknowledge the change of ends and the conditions here. From what we've seen so far this week, it does seem a little bit easy to play from the far side, so where Kiran George is now. It's quite a fast arena, but I think there's a bit of drift behind Christie. He's playing with the wind, and that makes it more difficult to control the back line. But I'm not sure how much effect it's really having. It's been very hard to tell this week. Wonderful from Christie, great control.
Thank you. Oh, yeah. Line judge. Service over. 6-all.
Well, that's an example of a shot where Christie's in good balance and would normally find the rear corner with ease. It's just drifted long. Let's see how Christie can adjust. And Kiran George now on the far side.
7-6.
Being reminded that he's got to give that lift. It's just here. A lot more length. Look where Christie was, mid-court, hitting that smash. That's wild from George.
8-6. Nine, 6. Ten, 6.
Better start to this second game for Kiran George.
11-6 interval.
Well, compared to how he finished game 1. But it's Christie again dictating things, and a 5-point lead at the mid-game break.
Code 1, 20 seconds. Code 1, 20 seconds. Line judge? Eleven, 6. Play. Service over. 7-11.
It's been a fairly quick match so far for a quarter-final. Less than half an hour played, and the way the scores are going, oh, just wide. The way the scores are going, Christie still looking strong to take out
11.
Kiran George in straight games. It's a good smash.
Service over.
Accuracy.
12-8.
Making Kiran George take it almost behind him. Good rally.
Service over.
Shot quality
9,
throughout from George.
12.
Stretching Christie's defences. That is lovely.
Service over.
And just proof that
39.
Christie's not actually finding it very difficult to find the rear corners. Structuring that rally early on. Well, he tried to put pressure in the mid-court on Christie, but used his experience then to get out of trouble.
Service over. 10-14.
Wonderful. Sometimes it's just one terrific shot.
Service over. 15-10.
That is not easy. To play that back across yourself with that amount of power and accuracy.
16-10.
Well, the second game, much like the first, about halfway through it, and Christie with a good run of points. Kiran George. Oh, unsure.
Service over. 11.
Kiran George suddenly takes another knock in confidence. Christie staying patient after that initial attacking spell. Wow. I thought for a moment Jonatan Christie had made that.
16.
Bouncing off the net. Good counter-attacking.
13-16.
Well, there's a challenge from Christie. This looked good at first glance.
Call in.
Reacted well again to that net cord. On the line.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. 14-16. Play.
Kiran George back to within 2 points.
Service over. 17-14. Service over.
That was a good chance for Christie.
15-17.
Opportunity missed to take a 4-point lead and possibly would have been enough. It's a big point now for Kiran George. It's not to be.
Service over. 18-15.
That's magnificent.
19-15.
To this point, this match, whilst Christie is focused, I think it's about as comfortable a match as he could have ever hoped for. Oh, it's on the line.
Service over. 16-19.
Oh, done it again. That round the head smash has been a real weapon.
Over. 20, match point 16.
It's 1 foot over the finish line. Jonatan Christie with 4 match points. He's found it on the first time of asking. 21-16 the second game. A terrific performance. A very focused and professional performance from Jonatan Christie. And about as comfortable a match as he could have hoped for.
Match won by Jonatan Christie, 21-10, 21-16.
Kiran George today just didn't look like he had a great deal to threaten Christie with. Christie is composed and controlled as I've seen him. But it's Christie that goes on to the semi-finals. He'll face France's Alex Lallier tomorrow. And today, it was a straight games win for the number 2 seed, 21-10, 21-16. A warm welcome back to our continuing live coverage of quarterfinals day action here at the Hylo Open 2025. And we've got the next two matches to decide the lineup of the semi-finals in the women's singles. First up in the quarterfinal, the top seed from Indonesia, Putri Kusuma Wardani, is taking on Azerbaijan's Keisha Fatima Azara. And that's exactly how the draw is looking at this stage. Unnati Huda of India, a young player, terrific week she's had coming through in straight games earlier. And Lena Christofferson a few moments ago, 6th seed, dispatched Rakshita Santos Ramraj from India as well.